Hey, I wanted to talk about the the artist Russ. He actually just created a little video talking about struggle and how people sometimes cannot understand others' struggles, right? Outside of materialistic struggles. That's like he was talking about how it's the easiest to see. And I do agree with that. Like, right, it's the easiest to see people's materialistic struggles opposed to internal struggles because the things that they cannot see, they cannot understand. Therefore, mentally, they do not. It's not that they don't want to understand. It's just not their truth, if that makes sense, right? It's not their truth because they're not living that battle that's within the others, whether it be mind, their internal like feelings, heart, whatever the case may be, though, right? But essentially is that if we all can be empathetic to understand that everyone's struggle or everyone's truth is real, right? Just because you don't live or walk in their shoes or can't see the struggles that they're talking about doesn't mean it's not true, right? Because I actually made a video about that, talking about how nobody's never gonna fully understand you because they don't walk in your shoes. They can compare, which even though comparison is the thief of joy, they can relate, but they will never truly 100% fully understand what another individual goes through because they don't walk in their shoes. And sometimes we do forget that because all of these realities that we all are living are real. It's just based off of what that individual's consciousness is focused on, right? Somebody could not watch the news and they would not be experiencing all of the stuff that the news portrays. Or somebody could be living in a reality where they love and know about cars, but individuals that do not put their attention or focus on cars, they, or even just mental battle. Sorry about this. There's a dog right here. Got the squeaky toy. Or like even just like somebody that went through trauma and somebody that probably never went through trauma, they won't be able to understand it. It's just understanding that we all are human. We all have our own truths, and to be as a collective to be more empathetic towards each other and less judgmental. Because the ones, in my opinion, I believe, well, cause and effect, karma, what goes around comes around, because what you can't understand, what you don't understand, and if you point fingers at, judge, make fun of, eventually you too will experience that in a way you didn't expect to experience it as, right? So, like I say, it's best to either just observe it without judgment, ask questions to understand, and understand that when sometimes people don't know the things that we all go through, like, so people are going to ask, but really it's not to put walls up, because a lot of people actually really care. It's just subconsciously we put walls up because we've been hurt, and a lot of us, we do go through trauma or traumatic events, which doesn't allow us to put those walls back down, because now we're afraid of someone potentially breaking or really recreating that same experience that led to that traumatic event. In my opinion, I love wholeheartedly. Now I just have more discernment, but I try to lower my walls to allow full authenticity in, so I'm not giving people percentages of me, pieces of my pie, right? I believe that we give people our whole selves, which is authenticity. And then if people, they choose to show you a version of them that's not whole, then we get to act on it and not allow ourselves to go down the path that we created in the past, right? And I think that's life, like living and learning and experiencing, and that's how we grow and evolve as as individuals, right?